Here are 10 news updates from the world of the crypto industry. News 1. Tether may face the same fate as FTX. Analysts at Consumers Research have stated that the issuer of USDT has not yet conducted an audit of its reserves, despite promising to do so since 2017. Moreover, the stablecoin received a stability rating of 4 out of 5 from S&P Global, where 5 is the worst rating. Tether conducts business with dangerous individuals and is unable to prevent the use of USDT to bypass international sanctions. The company may face the same fate as the collapsed FTX exchange, says the Consumers Research report. Here are 10 news updates accompanied by a letter to the governors of all U.S. states, detailing Tether's opaque activities. In addition to the open letter, Consumers Research launched a special resource outlining their grievances. It's worth noting that the first phase of Consumers Research's campaign against Tether began in June. The company accused the issuer of USDT of ties with the governments of Russia and China, terrorist organizations, and drug cartels. News 2. Central and South Asia, Oceania become the third largest global crypto hub. According to a Analyst report, about 17% of digital asset investments during the reported period came from the Central and South Asia and Oceania (CSAO) region. Thanks to rapid customer base growth and significant market activity, countries like India, Singapore, and Indonesia have made great strides in developing their digital economies. India ranked first in digital asset adoption in the region and second in the volume of crypto assets attracted, with over $157 billion flowing into the sector during the reporting period. Singapore became a regional leader in cryptocurrency payment adoption and a center for innovation in CSAO. In the second quarter of this year, the total value of crypto transactions processed through trading services in Singapore approached $1 billion. Analysts believe that the normalization of regulatory policies by the Monetary Authority of Singapore contributed to the growth in transaction volumes. In Indonesia, experts believe the key factors for the rapid growth in crypto trading were the high interest of retail users in speculative investments and increased awareness of cryptocurrencies as alternative financial instruments. As a result, Indonesia's crypto market grew by nearly 200%. According to Indonesia's Commodity Futures Trading Supervisory Agency, crypto transaction volumes in May of this year reached 49.82 billion rupiah, $5 million, a 506.83% increase compared to May 2023. In the first half of the year, the total transaction volume reached 260.9 billion rupiah, $17 million, almost double the 2023 figure. 7 out of the 20 countries in Chainalysis's Global Cryptocurrency Adoption Index Top 20 are from the CSAO region, including Vietnam, the Philippines, Pakistan, Thailand, and Cambodia, in addition to India and Indonesia. News 3. How much will Bitcoin be worth if Trump or Harris wins? Standard Chartered employees responded to the question of how much Bitcoin will be worth if Donald Trump or Kamala Harris wins the U.S. presidential election. The company's specialists are confident that the election results will significantly impact the digital asset industry. Regardless of the outcome, the election will trigger a bullish rally in the crypto market, during which Bitcoin's price will surpass the March 2024 record of $73,794. Analysts predict. If Trump wins, Bitcoin's price will reach $125,000. If Harris wins, the BTC price will only rise to $75,000. According to Jeff Kendrick, head of digital asset research at Standard Chartered, Bitcoin will appreciate due to the liberalization of U.S. digital asset legislation. He argues that the reform will continue regardless of who occupies the presidency. However, under Trump, this process will move faster, resulting in a stronger BTC price increase if Donald returns to the White House. Kendrick also warned traders that a short-term bearish trend could emerge in the Bitcoin market if Harris triumphs. However, he believes that coins will be actively bought at the bottom, and the downward movement won't last long. News 4. Donald Trump announces the launch of World Liberty Financial on September 16. U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump announced the launch of the World Liberty Financial Project on September 16, 2024. His sons, Eric and Donald Trump Jr., are behind the initiative. Previously, on September 4, 2024, the project's official Telegram channel posted the following message: "We are not taking any risks. We are working with the world's best security experts Zokio, Fuzzland, PeckShield, BlockSEC team, and others. Our code has been thoroughly reviewed by these industry leaders. We use best practices and prioritize user security." Despite only days remaining before the project launch, little is known about it. Trump's sons announced the project in early August 2024. Later, draft versions of the white paper were leaked online. Experts noted that the project's source code resembles that of Doe Finance. Also, according to preliminary tokenomics published by the media, the World Liberty Financial team and major investors will control a 70% share of the WLFI token supply, a non-transferable governance token. Interestingly, Trump's children's initiative faced criticism in Congress. Maxine Waters pointed out that the involvement of public figures in the project led to scams and significant investor losses. News 5. eToro platform to halt trading of most crypto assets after SEC deal. The trading platform will stop trading all cryptocurrencies except Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum. Additionally, as part of its settlement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the company will pay a fine of $1.5 million. According to the SEC order, eToro has been operating as a broker and clearing agent since 2020, allowing U.S. clients to trade crypto assets as securities, but without complying with the federal securities registration requirements. eToro has agreed to refrain from violating applicable federal securities laws and will limit the trading of crypto assets to a small selection, the statement said. The company announced it will give clients 180 days to sell all other crypto assets following the regulator's order. SEC Enforcement Division Director Gerber Gruhl stated that this decision not only increases investor protection but also paves the way for other crypto intermediaries. News 6. Hawaii becomes a crypto hub. Recently adopted rules in Hawaii regarding the use of digital assets are making this U.S. state increasingly attractive to cryptocurrency companies. On June 1, 2024, Hawaii's regulators passed rules allowing cryptocurrency exchanges and Web3 companies to operate without a license for conducting transactions. This means cryptocurrency companies can offer payment services in digital currencies without coordinating with regulators. This sharply contrasts with the requirements in other U.S. states. This change has attracted the attention of many well-known firms, including Coinbase, MetaMask, BitPay, and Trust Wallet. Web3 payment infrastructure provider Transact also announced the opening of a branch in Hawaii. According to Brian Keene from Transact, this regulatory environment could attract other notable crypto firms to the region. Since the regulatory framework now aligns with our operational decisions, we see Hawaii becoming a key market not just for Transact but for the broader crypto ecosystem, the provider's representative said. In early August, Coinbase expanded its services in Hawaii thanks to the regulatory easing. News 7. Only Bitcoin can save the U.S. from the national debt crisis. The topic of the cryptocurrency market and its prospects is becoming more discussed as the U.S. presidential election approaches, even though it was not mentioned in the recent debates between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Robert Kiyosaki, author of the bestseller Rich Dad, Poor Dad, believes that it is time for investors to start saving in Bitcoin and to get rid of the U.S. dollar. Moreover, he argues that the U.S. debt crisis cannot be solved by either Trump or Harris in the near future, writes Coinpedia. Although I want Trump to win. It doesn't really matter whether Trump or Harris wins. The real problem is the $35 trillion U.S. debt, and neither Trump nor Kamala can solve it, the American entrepreneur wrote on social media platform X. Kiyosaki has previously emphasized the U.S. national debt, which increases by $1 trillion every 100 days. The U.S. government is grappling with high debt levels, which have reached $35.3 trillion for the first time. Considering that by 2035, the authorities plan to increase the national debt by another $16 trillion, the crisis is likely to worsen in the near future. Currently, the U.S. government is paying at least $3 billion per day and $1 trillion per year just in interest on accumulated debt. In addition to Bitcoin, Kiyosaki recommends investing in gold and silver. He previously predicted that precious metals would see significant growth. Notably, after a phase of consolidation, gold prices surged again, hitting record highs. During Friday's Asian session, December futures for gold approached $2,600 per ounce for the first time in history and remained near peak levels. News 8. CryptoCount analyst predicts an upward rally for Bitcoin. According to On-Chain Tarek, a crypto analyst from the CryptoCount platform, Bitcoin is gearing up for a bullish reversal. He identified the decrease in Bitcoin reserves and the noticeable accumulation of stablecoins as indicators of an impending rally. Robert Kiyosaki, decline in Bitcoin reserves and the increase in stablecoin balances point to an optimistic outlook for the flagship cryptocurrency. As supply decreases and purchasing power rises, we could see a BTC rally, On-Chain Tarek wrote. Interestingly, mentions of a bull market for Bitcoin have been increasing, despite BTC struggling to recover from its August drop. According to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's price dropped by 1.87% over the last month, indicating relatively low demand from investors for the leading cryptocurrency. However, technical indicators suggest that bulls could still influence Bitcoin's price. This is hinted at by the Relative Strength Index, which stands at 49.19. But for the flagship asset to break above the $60,000 level, trading volume must remain high. News 9. Mastercard acquires a cybersecurity company. Mastercard Incorporated has completed an agreement to acquire cybersecurity company Recorded Future for $2.65 billion to enhance the security of its extensive global payment network. The acquisition from private investment firm Insight Partners is aimed at expanding Mastercard's capabilities in using artificial intelligence to defend against cyber threats and fraud. Insight Partners had previously acquired a controlling stake in Recorded Future in 2019 through a cash transaction that valued the company at over $780 million. Recorded Future serves more than 1,900 clients in 75 countries, and the payment service provider emphasized the growing importance of combating cybercrime, which is projected to result in global costs of $9.2 trillion this year. According to a recent Bloomberg report, Craig Vosburg, Mastercard's chief product officer, highlighted that the partnership would accelerate innovation, improve the development of smart models, and actively counter potential cyber threats. The deal is expected to close by the first quarter of next year. Mastercard recently expanded its support for non-custodial crypto wallets by partnering with European crypto payments infrastructure provider Mercurio, a Bitcoin trading platform. This collaboration led to the launch of a euro-denominated debit card that allows users to spend their self-custodied cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, at over 100 million merchants worldwide through Mastercard's network. This initiative followed the launch of a pilot cryptocurrency debit card with MetaMask Wallet in August 2024, marking an important step in Mastercard's strategy to more closely integrate with the growing digital asset sector. This move highlights a growing trend in the crypto industry, a shift towards self-custody. Unlike traditional custodial wallets, where the security and storage of digital assets are managed by third parties like banks or exchanges, self-custody wallets give users full control over their private keys and thus over their funds. This model promotes greater autonomy but also places responsibility for security directly on individual users. Mastercard recently partnered with MetaMask, developed by ConsenSys, to launch a new cryptocurrency card aimed at bridging the gap between digital assets and everyday transactions. This collaboration represents a significant step toward integrating cryptocurrency into everyday consumer spending. News 10. U.S. to consider bill to create joint SEC and CFTC committee on crypto assets. John Rose, a member of the U.S. House Financial Services Committee, has introduced the Bridge Bill, aimed at creating a joint committee between the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. The full name of the bill is Bridging Regulation and Innovation for Digital Global and Electronic Digital Assets. Rose believes that a joint advisory committee will foster collaboration between the private sector and authorities. The United States must ensure a future where digital assets can thrive. The current strict enforcement-based regulatory approach is not working and instead encourages investment in this key innovation abroad, the politician said in an official statement on his website. According to the bill, the committee will include 20 non-governmental stakeholders with 2-year terms. The committee will meet at least twice a year. The members of the committee must include representatives of crypto asset issuers and users. The question of whether the SEC or CFTC regulates the industry depends on the classification of individual cryptocurrencies and derivative products. For example, Bitcoin is classified as a commodity and falls under the CFTC's jurisdiction. The SEC, however, claims oversight over most altcoins, including Solana, Polygon, and Cardano. This is reflected in the regulator's lawsuits against crypto companies.